Scientists in Kent are working on a special project using tobacco plants to make a cream that could help prevent HIV infection by forming a barrier to the virus. Experts at East Malling Research say using the plants will mean reduced costs for the drug, making it more affordable for developing countries. A total of 34 million people worldwide suffer from HIV, including more than 90,000 here in the UK. Around 25% of them are believed to be undiagnosed. Yvette Austin has our special report to mark World AIDS Day.
This is a highly scientific greenhouse. The light, temperature and carbon dioxide levels are precisely controlled to maximise plant performance. And it's a sealed unit. These tobacco plants are genetically modified to produce a drug to help prevent the spread of HIV. The key gene was originally found in a bacterium, and now it's being put into the plants for production.
So, yep, that's the infection process. And eventually what will happen is they will develop into new shootlets, a bit like shown here. And then we move it to another type of agar. It'll form roots, and eventually we'll regenerate a whole new plant that's been genetically modified.
The drug is called a protein at this stage, and the plant excretes it through its roots.
We know that the protein drug is being expressed right throughout the plant. That includes the roots. What we're actually trying to do here is actually maximise the root production so we can get the protein out of the roots. And we do that by collecting the nutrient solution that passes over the plant roots. And you can see here the amount of root that these plants are actually generating, and the protein will be exuded from these roots and will flow out of this tank and be collected at the end, where we'll actually get the drug from at the end of the experiment.
The solution just has to be purified, and what's left is the drug called cyanovirin, and that can now be added to other ingredients to make a cream, which it's hoped will form a barrier to infection. In a normal case of infection, the AIDS virus will penetrate through the skin and attack a target cell. But if the drug cyanovirin is used, the idea is that it coats the AIDS virus, and so when it tries to attack the target cell, it simply can't make the connection, and infection is prevented. It's a straightforward method, and compared to conventional drug manufacturing, far cheaper. Having now been genetically modified, these plants contain the powerful anti-HIV drug cyanovirin. And the whole process is self-sustaining, because each plant will generate around 1,000 seeds, and these will form the basis of the next production line.
I think if our project is successful, what we'll end up with is a manufacturing process for drugs against HIV that's really cheap and really scalable and very simple. And my real hope is that when it does work, that we'll be able to transfer this technology actually to developing countries, where there's a lot of expertise in growing plants, and we'll have a very simple process for extracting and purifying the final drug.
There's still a lot of work to do, but human trials could be just 3 years away. Yvette Austin, BBC SouthEast Today, East Malling.